Today, our fellow citizens, our way of life, our very freedom came under attack in a series of deliberate and deadly terrorist acts. The victims were in airplanes or in their offices, secretaries, businessmen and women, military and federal workers. Pictures of airplanes flying into buildings, fires burning, huge structures collapsing, have filled us with disbelief, terrible sadness, and a quiet, unyielding anger. America has stood down enemies before, and we will do so this time. None of us will ever forget this day, yet we go forward to defend freedom and all that is good and just in our world. Thank you, good night, and God bless America.
I was actually in Germany, and I heard about the event. We were staying in Germany. It was like a vacation, and I came back to the hotel, turned the TV on, and my parents had the news on. I was like, "Oh, what is that?" All I saw was like a building with smoke. I was like, "Oh, go in the other room and watch cartoons." So I did that, and that's pretty much all I thought about it at the time.
I was actually in advanced individual training with the military. I had just signed up, got through a basic training, and at the very beginning of it, whenever I was walking to class, I saw like everybody huddled around a TV screen, and they're showing images of planes crashing into buildings. It was very shocking and surreal for me.
I was in bed, and my dad's a lunch truck driver, so he was already up and at work, and he called to wake us up, and it was my senior year of high school. And so we watched the news for about an hour, and then we went to school. It was a really weird day. And my first class of the day was political science. And on the board, Mr. Perkins wrote Osama bin Laden. And that was the first time I'd heard that name. And that's basically what I remember from that morning.
Not really so much that I remember because I was so young, but I remember like all the other people older than me were really hysteric about it. And so now being older, like I can feel how deeply concerning that is for our country, that it's like we've been attacked, by something, and America never hardly ever gets attacked, so it's just really shocking now to me, and I understand it more than I did when I was younger.
I thought about it when I seen it on TV. I thought to myself, this is going to be one of those historical days that I actually can look back and remember, because I've often thought, well, my grandfather always had these specific days that he could recall and events, and I never really could recall one except simple birthdays and things of that nature. But I thought this is going to be one of those events that I can look back and see in the history book and go, oh, I remember that particular time.
I remember it as something that was horrible for our country, that we didn't expect, and it was new because we don't get attacked. And it's something that shaped now how our government thinks about different countries.
9/11 means to me now is more or less we need to, bind together as a society and start respecting everybody in America's opinions, beliefs, and just start looking out for one another, because we can't start fighting amongst each other whenever other people are trying to attack us as a society.